Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai. The next, we go to a place called Bharat Kufa. It is 20 kilometers away from Ayodhya on the way to Chitrakoot. 20 kilometers away, and this is a beautiful village called Nandagram. Like in Vrindavan, we have Nandgaon. This is a place called Nandagram. So in the Nandagram, this beautiful village, there is a tiny temple. There are nowadays, earlier when we all went, there was like only one place, but now there are many, many tiny temples. It's a village in a remote outskirts of Ayodhya. And you don't see anything else there, like no other houses. It's like a little remote place, not much people over there. And there's a beautiful pond called Bhartkund. And this place is Bharat Kufa. You know, when Lord Ramachandra went to jungle for 14 years, 14 years when Lord Ramachandra went, then Bharata, as I told, he came to know all these things. Then he was roaming around, he was inside the palace and begging each and every personality. None of them were properly talking to Bharata. Everybody thought Bharata was in terms with his mother, and both of them planned. They made this plot and sent Ram to jungle. And when Bharata went and fell at Kausalya's feet, Kausalya said, Bharata, what wrong Ram did to you? He loved you more than his own life. If you have gone to him and had said one word that you want to be the king, he would have happily given the kingdom. Why did you all plan and send my son to jungle? And what mistake Sita did? What wrong she did? That Janaki also went to jungle. How cruel you are, you and your mother are. I know Ram loved Kaikeyi more than myself. How can you do this to my son? Bharata was literally crying, and his tears were falling on Kausalya's feet, and said, Mother, please believe me. Nobody is believing me in this palace. Please believe me. I don't know anything about this. Do you really think I can do this? You know, I can give up my life. I will give up my life. So when Ram spoke all these things, then Bharata, Kausalya and Sumitra, they believed. Prabhuji, can you hear me? Is the voice breaking?
No, Prabhu. Perfectly
the voice
coming.
Is fine.
Fine? Oh, okay. Clear. Thank you. So, when he was crying and begging, then Kausalya and Sumitra, they started to believe Bharata. But somehow the minister Sumantra and the sage, the royal sage Vasishta, they didn't believe. So to make them believe, Bharata was begging and saying, finally he made a vow, okay, I will go to jungle. I will lay my life as a sacrifice and bring back Ram and Lakshman to Ayodhya. And if I don't do this, you can punish me. And when he said that, they all believed. Then mother said, we are also coming, because, you know, it has become days we have not seen Ram. We want to see, we are also coming. Then the minister said, no, we are also coming. Then the sages, you know, even the sages who have completely renounced this world, the sages also said, Bharata, we are coming. Vasishta went, Bharadwaj Muni went, many sages also went. Then when the citizens came to know that Bharata is going to jungle to meet Ram, they also followed. It is like whole Ayodhya went to jungle. They all went to jungle to meet Ram. But you know what happened in the jungle. That anyway we will be discussing in Chitrakoot, because all those pastimes happened in Chitrakoot, right? So, wow, beautiful, nice painting. Then Bharata came back. Lord Ram said, it's a very interesting story. Both of them were adamant. Bharata was adamant and even Ram was adamant. Bharata said, I am not returning back without you. And Bharata said, I am not coming back to Ayodhya, because Lord Ram said, I gave this promise to my father towards the end of his life. I have done this promise. So I am not going to break this promise, because this is the last promise I have given him. So I'm not coming to Ayodhya. Bharata said, no way, I'm not going back to jungle. And Bharata lied down at the feet of Ram and said, if you don't come back to Ayodhya, I will lay my life here. I will die here. Then this beautiful painting, what you see, Lord Ram lifted Bharata and hugged him to the core of his heart and said, Bharata, okay, I accept. I will become the king of Ayodhya. I am the king of Ayodhya. Bharata became so happy. He started jumping and dancing and said, thank you, my dear Lord, thank you. Then Ram said, okay, I am the king of Ayodhya now, and my first order you should obey. You should go to Ayodhya and rule Ayodhya on my behalf for 14 years. Bharata got cornered. Bharata could not say a single word. Actually, he was trapped. Now he has to obey Lord Ram's word. So Bharata said, okay, give me your foot, this padukas, shoes. Then Lord Ram gave his shoes, and Bharata carried with tears in his eyes, with shoes on his head, he came. And he came to this particular Nandagaon. Can we go back to that picture, Prabhu? Nandagram. So he came to this Nandagram. This is outside Ayodhya. Bharata did not enter Ayodhya. Bharata said, when my Lord is living in jungle, how can I live in the palatial city, and the palaces and enjoy all the royal household? I am not going to do this. So outskirt of Ayodhya, he dug a pit with his own hand. They say this is the present location, but we don't know, but this was the village. Bharata dug a pit with his own hand. Because my Lord is lying on the ground in jungle, he was sleeping on dry leaves. He will be taking severe austerity. How can I lie on the ground at the same level with him? So he dug a pit with his own hands. He took a pit, and surprising, painful, for the next 14 years, Bharata lived inside this pit. Every day he will take a handful of barley, one handful of barley, and he will soak that barley in cow's urine, and one handful that he was eating as his daily meal, and living inside this cave, in this pit for 14 years and ruling Ayodhya on Lord Ram's behalf. And he was doing his duty perfectly well from this pit, because he wanted devotees should not feel separation from Lord Ram. So they should be happy and nobody should cry, shed tears, remembering Lord Ram. So he was doing the job perfectly. And counting days, one after another. Then finally, 14 years got over. Then Lord Ram came with the whole Vanaras. They all came back to Ayodhya after 14 years. Lakshmana, Mother Sita was so happy she's going to meet all their mothers and all her sisters, because Lakshmana's brother and Lakshmana's wife, Bharata's wife, Shatrughna's wife are all her sisters, Sita's sisters. So she's going to meet her sisters and meet her father, all the relatives and the citizens and the monkeys. They have heard so much about Ayodhya, and they wanted to see what is Ayodhya. So they also have come. All of them have come in Pushpaka. Even Vibhishana came, Sugriva came, Jambavan came, Nala, Neela, Angada. All of them, even many Rakshasas also came. They all came to Ayodhya. And the Vimana landed on the outskirts of Ayodhya. And they were so happy, they wanted to enter inside Ayodhya. Ram said, "Stop. We are not going." Then he said, "Hanuman, you go ahead. And you find out, because Bharata was ruling Ayodhya for 14 years, try to find out if Bharata is attached to kingdom somewhere in the deep of his heart, in the core of his heart, some desire to rule the kingdom, some attachment towards Ayodhya. Hanuman, you tell me, we will simply go back to jungle and live rest of our lives. We don't want to disturb Bharata." And Lakshmana said, "Prabhu, what is this? The whole world is waiting for you to come back to Ayodhya. And on the last day, you're talking like this. I think Bharata will be loving and waiting for your arrival. And I heard he was living inside a pit and taking vratas and eating barley soaked in urine. Why is all these things? Let's go." But Lord Ram did not pay any attention to Lakshmana and said, "Hanuman, please go and find out. This is my order." Then Hanuman came. This is the place. Bharat Gufa, can you see that blue color gate? You have to go inside, under the earth for 20 feet. There is a cave there. And there you can see Lord Ram and Bharata hugging each other, a beautiful picture. Another picture is Hanuman and Bharata hugging there. So Hanuman came here. After accepting the order of Lord Ramachandra, Hanuman came here. So this is where Bharata and Hanuman Milan, their meeting also took place. And the moment Hanuman came, Bharata came running from his feet. He came to know, because today is the last day and Lord Ram would arrive any time. Said he was waiting for this moment for 14 years, counting moment after moment with tears in his eyes. He ran to Hanuman and embraced Hanuman and hugged him so tightly. And literally Bharata's tears were falling on Hanuman's shoulder and said, "Hanuman, I'm so happy with you. I heard all your glories. You have exactly taken my place in the 14 years and served my Lord, my Master. I don't know, Hanuman, how to thank you, because you have done what I wanted to do. You have served him, taken care of him, been with him in the battle and protected Mother Sita. You exactly did, my role. I'm thanking and hugging Hanuman again and again. And Bharata, what he did? Literally threw Hanuman up in the sky and caught him. Like parents, sometimes they throw their babies and catch. Hanuman himself is so huge and mighty. You can understand the strength of Bharata. Bharata simply threw Hanuman up in the sky and caught. And Hanuman was very heavy-hearted, because he came with a different mission. He wanted to convey a different message. Then slowly Hanuman said, "My dear Bharata, I know Lord Ramachandra is your life and soul. But Lord Ram wanted to find out that you have ruled kingdom for 14 years. Might there is some chance, maybe there is some chance that you got attracted to the kingdom. If it is so, please reveal that to us. Please reveal that to us. We will go back to jungle again." When Hanuman said this, Bharata's body was furious, rage in anger. His body was trembling. His lips were all shivering. He told Hanuman, "This is you. Just because it's you, I am not doing anything to you. If the same message was given to me by somebody else, I would have chopped his head off. And Bharata pushed Hanuman and ran to the entrance of city where Lord Ram and Lakshmana and Mother Sita and all the Vanara, Sugriva, Jambava, Nala, Nila, they were all standing there. Then he went and Bharata just fall like a rod, just fell down like a stick and said, "My dear Lord, Prabhu, if you are not stepping inside Ayodhya, please do my final rites and leave. I'm going to live my life, give away my life." When Bharata said this, everyone, including Lakshmana, had tears in their eyes. Lord Ram simply lifted Bharata and hugged him and said, "My dear brother, I know you very well. I simply ask this so that the world will know your glory. Let the world know your glory." And hugging Bharata, then Lord Ramachandra, Mother Sita, all of them walked inside Ayodhya. That's that's on a Diwali day. The whole Ayodhya was lit up with lamps. After 14 years, the ladies are singing and children are playing on the streets. Musicians are all singing the glories of Ram. The whole streets of Ayodhya was decorated with flowers and festoons and so beautiful. They all enjoyed, celebrated the return of Lord Ram into Ayodhya. So beautiful. We can see, wow, nice picture, very colorfully lit up Ayodhya. See how Bharata is sacrificing, Lakshmana is sacrificing, Sita is sacrificing. These are all very high level of devotion where the person I just disappears. In our life, we have this main component called I. My job, my family, my money, people should respect me, my position, I should be noted, But you see in the characters of Lakshmana, Bharata, Hanuman, Mother Sita, even the citizens of Ayodhya, they had only Ram and nothing else. So tomorrow we will continue our journey to Chitrakoot. Okay. Thank you so much, all the wonderful